It might seem unexpected, but playing bluegrass in Northern Ireland actually feels kind of perfect. So much of American music roots, especially bluegrass, can trace its lineage back to the traditional music of Ireland and Scotland. Fiddle tunes, ballads, rhythms, they've traveled across the Atlantic with early immigrants and become part of the foundation of Appalachian music. This weekend, I find myself traveling abroad in Northern Ireland, and I had the chance to play some music with my wife Tabitha and her two brothers, Benjamin and Reuben, in the band Cup of Joe. And it's always great making music together with them, but especially here in their home country, where their own love for bluegrass was sparked kind of uniquely by this very event, the Omagh Bluegrass Festival. It's pretty ironic that I grew up in South Carolina playing in the only local Irish band, while Tabitha and her brothers grew up here in Northern Ireland thinking that it was totally normal for young people to play bluegrass, largely because of this festival here. And it's so fitting that the Omagh Bluegrass Festival takes place here at the Ulster American Folk Park, which is a living history museum that tells the story of immigration from Northern Ireland to the US and beyond. You can walk through preserved cottages from both sides of the Atlantic and see how the cultural threads have remained connected through time.
And while all this music is happening, on the museum side of things, we can actually go on a boat to America to show what it was like for Ulster immigrants to come to the States. And funny enough, we're actually going to be playing on the boat.
Get up in the morning and pull back the blinds. Look out the window, I'm looking for signs. I'm endlessly hungry, friend of the sun. What can I make use of the day that's begun? The cattle are crazy and the birds flying by. They don't seem to worry, they don't seem to cry, but I say they weeping just like you. Do I have to change just to get through? Gotta make a call before I break. If I lose it all, I'll have to take. Hold me in something blue and do what I can to be true. Yeah, find a way to get through to you, 'cause nothing right now seems like it's true. I can't try too hard, love is not there. How do I know that you really still care? 'Cause all of these days seem to turn into one. It's hard to see where the light will come from. And just like a game of hide and to see, I'm waiting for change to come in from me. Gotta make a call before I break. And if I lose it all, I'll have to take. Hold me in something blue and do what I can to be true.
One of our favorite songs to play in the band is the old standard Down in the Willow Garden, which is a murder ballad, so don't listen to the words too close. But it is a common jam tune in a lot of bluegrass circles, and I only recently was told that this song originates from County Armagh in Northern Ireland. Just another example of the transatlantic ties between these two countries' folk musics.
Thank you very much.
So a lot of these old folk songs from this part of the pond, over on this side of the pond, they went over to the States, to the New World. This is actually one of the songs that you can, trace back, that has roots on both sides, and it's called Down by the Willow Garden.
I had a
When you make it through the boat room, across the Atlantic Ocean, so to speak, you step out into the New World and get a glimpse of what it might have been like for early immigrants to come into a bustling port town, complete with charming storefront windows and old-timey products on display. And yet even more music on this side. And as is often the case in Northern Ireland, the weather didn't entirely cooperate. Our outdoor sets were a bit soaked, and I wasn't able to film as much as I'd hoped. There were so many amazing mandolin players at the festival, I wish I could have captured more on camera, but I guess that just means I'll have to come back sometime. By the way, if you haven't heard Cup of Joe's music before, I'd be honored if you check out some of our records. It's some of my favorite music that I've been a part of. Our most recent album is called Why Live Without, and I've also transcribed a few of the solos and tunes that I played at this festival that you can use to dig a little deeper. You can find those over on my Patreon page down at the link below.
And I'm just like you, I took you for granted by long. In this fabric seemed like the morning, back there up in the church for you. And when the love still bright, I was shining, just waiting for the light of truth.
You know, even with the rain and a soggy stage, there's something really special about sharing bluegrass music here, the place where so many of the roots for the style actually come from. My name is David. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, then please like and subscribe down below for even more mandolin content in your life. But that's it for now. Be sure to stay dry out there.
Passes by.